While you are watching this video, a guy in Los Angeles just earned your entire year's salary simply by making fun of a TikTok clown. In 2025, one of the most frequent search queries on the YouTube platform was reaction video. Sounds innocent, right? But let's be honest, are these really just reactions? What we see today is simply cultivated roast culture, and it exists for one single reason: views. Wait, stop for a moment. Do you even imagine the amounts moving around here? It is calculated that an average well-known roast format creator for one such video, summing up YouTube payouts and integrated advertising, puts $3,000 to $5,000 into their pocket, which generates an astronomical $24,000 to $40,000 per month for roast masters. Think about this. While you are writing the comment, "Based, well said," he earns your 3-month salary simply for laughing at someone else. Statistics are ruthless. Studies show that negative content spreads on the internet on average 6 times faster than positive content. 6 times. If a creator says something nice, nobody will care. But if he causes a scandal, the algorithm will push him to the top. This is not just entertainment, it is a mathematically calculated bullying business. Everything works very simply. Let's laugh at how stupid he or she is, and I will take your attention and earn money from it. Many such channels are created not to educate or provide reasoned criticism. They are created to earn. This is the easiest path: to mock, to laugh, and get a transfer from YouTube and their sponsors. This system created a vicious circle in which there are 3 very clear layers. The first layer, content fodder. These are the people on the screen. It doesn't matter if it is a famous face, a TikTok creator inducing a feeling of secondhand embarrassment, or a simple person who came to a reality show looking for love. To the streamer, they are all just objects from which content can be milked. The second layer, the streamer, the one who creates that one-sided roast battle. He sits in his studio and feels like a judge. And the third layer, the viewers. But here is the interesting part, because viewers split into 2 groups. There are those smarter ones, in quotation marks, who watch the streamer and laugh together with him. And there are those viewers without education, less educated, simply naive fans who will blindly believe that influencer, whatever you might say. Sounds confusing? I will explain everything to you right now. Think logically. Will the content fodder stop doing nonsense if he gets roasted? No. He will get attention and keep doing it. Will that viewer, less educated, stop watching the content fodder and suddenly see the light? No. If the influencer doesn't change and the viewers don't get smarter, then what is the point of this roast? The answer is simple: none. It is just empty air vibration for money. We'd like to say that the content fodder creates nonsense, that they are stupid. But the truth is much more cruel. A stupid influencer is not worse than a stupid streamer who propagates bullying culture and builds wealth from it. And what is even worse, he is not worse than us. Simply by watching the streamer's content, we feel a bit smarter for a moment than the one shown on screen. But this is just an illusion. Listening to all this, don't you feel as if you were transported back in time? To those times in school when you sat in class and they explained to you how cruel and ruthless the bullying culture is. Try to remember, do you really not recall a single article in a news portal? Not a single headline about a young person who took their own life because they simply couldn't withstand all this dirt? Because they couldn't withstand the pressure and mockery? Then, reading that news, everyone shook their heads and said that it was a terrible tragedy. And now? Now we ourselves are creating the same environment, only this time we are not reading about it in a newspaper. This time we press subscribe and laugh. Think about it. That person everyone laughs at has parents. Maybe he has children. When the cameras turn off, he returns home. Maybe he cries. Maybe he takes medication for depression because the whole internet calls him trash. And what does the viewer do? The viewer sits and laughs. He doesn't think, "What if this was my brother? What if this was my son?" No, he simply presses like and waits for the next video. And this is the most terrifying part. Watching this content, the heart hardens. A person loses compassion. he becomes cold. And for what? For 5 minutes of cheap laughter from someone else's pain. However, there is one more reason why this business flourishes so much. It is loneliness. Many viewers have no one to talk to, no one to discuss news with. When they turn on such a video, it seems to them that the creator is their friend. It seems that they are sitting together in a room and simply gossiping about others. This creates a deceptive feeling. It seems to the viewer that he belongs to a friend group. But reality is sad. That friend on the screen doesn't even know you exist. He is communicating not with you, but with a camera. Also, one shouldn't forget the role of the platform itself. The YouTube algorithm works very simply. It doesn't care what is right or beautiful. It cares only about time, and nothing holds a person at the screen as long as anger. If a video is calm and beautiful, people watch and leave. But if a video attacks someone, mocks, or causes a scandal, people watch to the end. They write angry comments. Therefore, the platform itself encourages creators to be angry. Anger sells best. Another important thing, it is hypocrisy. Usually, those creators who mock others are not ideal themselves. They criticize others for bad decisions, but they themselves advertise questionable products or gambling. They say that other people do everything for money, but they themselves wouldn't say a word without money. They put on a mask of righteousness. They pretend to clean the internet of trash. But in reality, they just add even more noise. Many of you are thinking right now, I'll show him. I'll go to the comments and write everything I think about him. I'll press dislike so everyone sees what pathetic content this is. Stop. If you think like that, you are completely naive. You just fell straight into a trap. Let me explain how the YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram brain actually works. This will be a cold shower. The algorithm absolutely doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't understand concepts like good person or bad content. It understands only one single language: engagement. Every angry comment of yours sends a signal to the algorithm. Wow, this video causes discussion. People are writing. People are wasting time. Need to show this to 1,000 more people. Every pressed dislike button means to the system not I don't like it, but I reacted. It is an action. It is activity. Even the fact that you stop to watch the video, get horrified, and turn it off after 30 seconds, that is already a view. That is already a signal. You think that you are punishing the streamer with your hatred? No. You are pouring fuel into his tank. You are pushing that trash to the top in trending lists with your own hands. You are working for his benefit for free. Paradox, right? The more you hate them in the comments, the richer you make them. So what is the only effective solution? The only way to win this game is not to play in it. You must understand one thing. Your attention is the most expensive currency in this century. More expensive than the dollar, more expensive than gold. Every time you click on that video, you are voting. You are saying, I want more bullying. I want more dirt. Want this to end? Stop feeding the beast. Don't watch ironically. Don't watch just to get outraged. Simply don't watch. The algorithm has no morals, but it knows how to count perfectly. If your eyes are gone, their money will be gone too. And suddenly that greatness, that arrogance in the studio will deflate. Without your attention, they are just men talking to themselves in an empty room. So next time, when you see that screaming headline with a new victim, do the bravest thing you can do. Simply walk on by. Share this video with a friend who still watches that crap and open his eyes.